Oh, right. So I was curious what the temperature was. So I looked at my phone, even though I'm 10 feet away from the door, where I could put my hand out the door and go, oh, it's such and such. Phone says it's 76 degrees. And it's interesting how I or we become reliant on these things to tell us what things are like. Because so I'm at the park 3 times a week, and I'll notice sometimes that there's like not a lot of people sometimes at the park, and I'll, oh, that's weird. Is it a holiday? Because I'm not plugged into a lot of things, and then I'll realize that, oh, I think that like the media has been telling people that it's a heat wave or something. So like, oh, we're not going to go to the park. And I find that very interesting that we all get like this information and then we all believe it and then we kind of adjust our life based on that. Of course, when we step out the door, we get a confirmation of that or not. But I still like to go outside even when it's hot. I mean, I live in Los Angeles. That's why I came here. I used to live where it would snow and the snow could be, even up to your waist. So I wanted to get away from that and go to the warm weather. But even tonight, it's nice to walk after the sun has gone down. And I'm going to walk tonight and I'm going to take a walk and I'm going to get a snack. So thank you for coming. And I'm going to scoot on back and we're going to start from the seated position. I'm going to not scoot so far back because we're going to do a little bit just upper body here. So let's sit up tall. We'll pull the core in. We'll take a couple breaths in and out through the nose. This breathing in and out through the nose, let's try to do it for the whole hour class, no matter what we're doing. Breathing in and out through the nose and focusing on that breath and controlling that breath like we're breathing all the way to the earth and then all the way back out. And while we continue that breathing, and you'll notice that sometimes I don't because it's hard to talk and breathe at the same time. See what I mean? Well, we're going to let the right ear fall to the right shoulder. And then we're going to take the right arm and just gently rest it on the left side of the head. So the only thing pulling the head down is the weight of the arm. We're not pulling it down, just the weight of the arm is sitting there. And then we're going to put a little more action by taking the left hand and reaching the elbow towards the ground. Oh, that's nice. My neck cracked there a little bit when I reached the elbow to the ground. And I say elbow because if you reach the hand to the ground, the hand bottoms out because the earth is down there if your arm is that long. Good. And then sometimes it's nice to push the head back to center. And then we'll go to the other side. So left ear to the left shoulder, then that left arm comes up. And we're just, again, resting it. So it's just the weight of the arm is the only bit of pressure. And then here, elbow reaching down to the earth. You can let the hand drop down and kind of reach through the hand too, but kind of reaching that elbow arm down through the earth, breathing. Good. Let's come back to center. We're going to push the walls out, really thinking about the thumbs opening up and the fingers opening up. We're going to take a couple of breaths here. And since we're seated, we don't have to be concerned about the knees or going below the waist. So anyways, we're just going to turn and look to the right, and we're going to hold that for a couple of breaths. And over, please, to the other side. I'm going to hold that and breathe. I'm going to hold the pose, breathing in the nose. Good. Back to center. One more. Shoulders up to the ears. Roll the shoulders down the back. Roll them forward. Back up, then passing the ears again. And I'm going to keep doing this with the breath. Core is engaged. And then, as always, as abstract as it feels, we're going to go the opposite direction. Can't quite explain why that makes me feel always weird. Because I start to do it, and then I'm like, is this the opposite? I'm not sure. I think so. Just a little more here. Very nice. Let's stand, and we're going to hop a little bit, trying to activate the Viva Las Vargas nerve. And if you're on the second floor, you can do light hopping. If you're on the first floor, you're welcome to hop a bunch. Just go side to side. You can shake the hands a little bit. Great. With the feet about the distance of the hips, we're going to swing the arms forward. We're still breathing. The core is engaged. Excellent. Let's go the opposite direction. And as always, across the front, switching out which hand goes on the top. We're going to do the last part a little bit different. So the last part, we're going to come around kind of hugging ourselves, and we're going to see if we can get the fingertips underneath like the wing bones into the scapula area here. You can dig those fingertips in a little bit, pull the core in, and then pull forward those wing bones slightly. We'll take a couple of breaths here. Great. Let's release all of that. So top of the mat, if you're not at the top of the mat, feet together, big toes touching, ankles apart. I'm really liking thumbs out, core engaged. We're going to breathe in as we reach up and look up. We're going to breathe out and a forward fold, bringing the fingers low. Keep the legs straight. Mine do bend a little bit, but on the shin or on the ground, we look up, flatten the back, forward fold on the out breath. Let's come all the way back up to the ceiling. Hands in prayer come down through the heart center. We're going to push into the earth, circling back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low again. We look up, shoulder blades together. Forward fold on the out breath. All the way back up, reaching out and up. Down again through the heart center, pushing into the earth. We circle back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low. Look up, flatten the back. Forward fold, all the way back up, reaching out and up. Down again through the heart center, pushing into the earth. We circle back up, breath in. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low. We look up, shoulder blades together. Forward fold, all the way back up, reaching out and up. Down through the heart again, pushing into the earth. Circle back up, breath in. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low. We're going to look up, and we're going to step back, top of push-up. Everything tight, belly and legs especially. When you're ready, we're going to lower down or drop down. Up dog, third eye, and down dog, pulling up and back. You can bend one leg, push the opposite heel towards down if you like. Stepping a little bit back and forth in place. You could stay still if you prefer. Keep breathing. Great. Walk your way up to the top of the mat, feet back together, fingers low. You look up, forward fold, all the way back up, reaching out and up. Hands in prayer come down through the heart center, pushing into the earth. We circle back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding again, fingers low. We look up, step back, top push up, we lower drop, up dog or cobra, and down dog. If you like, stay still or up on the toes on the in-breath, down with the heels on the out-breath. Just keep breathing. We're looking at the knees or the navel. All right, step hop, top of the mat, toes together. We look up. The forward fold, all the way back up again to the ceiling. Hands in prayer come all the way down through the heart center, push to the earth, back up on the in-breath. Forward folding again, fingers low. We look up, then stepping back, top of push up, we lower drop, up dog, and down dog. And great, remembering you can rest anytime you like. And step hop, top of the mat. We look up, forward fold. Let's come all the way up. We're going to hold prayer to the ceiling for a moment. You could arch back if you like. And then we're going to bring the arms right down to the sides. Excellent. Surya Namaskara B. We're sitting chair. Great. Up, over, forward folding, fingers low again. We look up. We're stepping again, top of push up, lower drop, up dog, down dog. Warrior one on the right foot steps, left foot turns out. Knee over ankle, arms up. We're going to reach the left arm forward and push into the left foot. I would like to do this little adjustment first. Really feeling the straightness of our back leg. Very nice. Touch the ceiling again. And then hands back down, stepping back. We lower drop, up dog, down dog. And left foot stepping, right foot turns out. We're going to reach the right arm forward, pushing into the right foot. Breathe here. Very nice. Touch the ceiling. Again, hands back down, stepping back, lower drop, up dog, and down dog. And we're going to breathe here. All right, step or jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, forward fold, feet and knees together, sitting in chair. And standing, shoulders back, tight core. Excellent, let's do a couple more. We sit in chair again. Great, up, over, forward folding. We look up, we're stepping back, top of push up, lower drop, up dog, down dog. Warrior one again on the right foot steps. Back up, arms up, knee over ankle, hands in prayer to the ceiling, to the moon. Core in. If you want to arch back, go ahead. Great. Hands down again, stepping back, lower drop, up dog, down dog. Left side, please. Stepping right foot turns out. Arms back up. Arching back if you like. Great. Hands down again, stepping back, top of push-up. We lower drop, up dog, and down dog. And we're going to stay here breathing. All right, step jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, forward fold. Feet and knees together, sitting in chair. And standing, shoulders back. All right, let's go again. We sit in chair. Great. Up, over, forward folding. We look up, stepping again. The lower drop. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. Warrior one on the right, right foot steps. Back up with the arms initially. And let's do fists straight forward. Shoulders down, tight core. We're going to turn the fists down. And you could open the fingers if you like. And you could even move them or just hold them open. We're going to breathe here. Let's turn the palms to face. We're going to open up, maybe look up. When we turn the palms to face the ceiling, hands in prayer above the head. If you want to arch back, please go ahead. And great. And hands back down, stepping back. Lower drop. Up dog. Down dog. Left side stepping, right foot turns out. Back up. Arms up initially. And then fists forward. Fists down. Fingers down. You can move them if you like. We're going to breathe here. Good, palms facing, let's open up. Opening mostly the hands, you could look up, you could lift the heart a little. Good, turn the palms to face the ceiling, hands in prayer above the head. We're gonna arch back. Great, hands back down again, stepping back. We lower drop, up dog, and down dog, and we'll breathe here. All right, step on up, top of the mat. We look up, forward fold, feet and knees together, sit in chair with the arms in the cactus style. And we're going to take the right elbow outside of the left leg, hands in prayer pulling towards the chest, fingers to the face. We can line the knees up and the toes and make sure the tail is pointing straight back and the crown of the head straight forward as best as we can. Great, let's forward fold and rest for a moment. And we sit in chair again. And we twist other side, please. Line those knees up, hands in prayer. We're breathing. Great, forward fold, feet apart, distance of the hips, grab elbows, and we're just hanging. And let's come all the way up and touch the ceiling. And then all the way back down, peace fingers, and come underneath the big toes there, thumbs touching, elbows out and away, top of the head down. Great. Back up. We touch the ceiling again. And then, yep, back down. Hands under feet from the front. You can pull up on the feet if you like. All right, let's stand. And we'll bring the feet back together, big toes touching, ankles apart, shoulders back, thumbs out. Take a few breaths here. Very nice. Please sit in chair again. Great. Up, over, forward, folding, fingers low. Look up, flatten the back. Step in, top push up, lower drop, up dog, down dog. Warrior two on the right, right foot steps. Knee over ankle, arms out over the feet, looking at the right hand. We're going to breathe here. And let's straighten the leg in the front, and we're going to reach out a bit. Right hand down, left arm up. Triangle, breathing. Looking to the reaching hand if possible. Great, let's put both hands on the shin. I'm going to definitely shorten the stance a couple of inches. You could stay here, or you can twist back of the hand outside of the leg, or hand on the ground if the legs are straight and the feet are flat. Great, hands are down again, stepping back. We lower drop, up dog, down dog. Left side, warrior two. And we're going to stay here, drop the shoulders, hold the core, look at the left hand. And straight the leg in the front. We're going to reach out, left hand down, right arm up. We're going to breathe here. And both hands on the shin. Shorten the stance a couple of inches. Don't let the hip jump out, and twist if you like. Great, hands are down again, stepping back. Lower drop, up dog, and down dog. And we're going to stay right here breathing. All right, step or jump, top of the mat, toes together, we look up. Forward fold, feet and knees together, sitting in chair again. And standing, shoulders back, tight core. Excellent, we shall continue. We sit in chair again. Great, up, over, forward folding, fingers low. You're gonna look up, stepping top of push-up, lower drop, up dog, down dog. Warrior two on the right, right foot steps. Arms back out over the feet there for the moment. We're going to do extended side angle, center of the right forearm on the leg near the knee, left arm up and over, or right hand on the ground if you prefer. We're going to breathe here, reaching long to the side. Back to warrior two. You're welcome to keep the back foot flat or come to the ball of the foot with swinging the left arm through, elbow outside, hands in prayer. Stay here. Any version of this twist you want to do. Great. Hands down again, stepping back. Lower drop, up dog, down dog. And left side stepping warrior two, back up. And when you're ready, forearm on the leg, right arm up and over. If you want to put the left hand down, please go ahead. Good. Back to warrior two. Your choice of the back foot. We're twisting. And we stay here. Great. Hands down again. Let's step back. The lower end drop. Up dog. And down dog. So we're coming into horse. You step whichever foot you need to step so that you can be more comfortable if you need to see your device. But for horse, toes are splayed, knees are opening. Let's push the walls straight out of the way today. We're going to take several breaths right here. Let's straighten the legs. We're going to turn the toes to run straight forward. And we're going to reach straight up and then straight down. Fingertips maybe on the line of the big toes, maybe the palms down, head trying to come down, elbows back to the legs, breathing. And back up, we're going to reach to the ends of the fingers. And behind the back, we're going to intertwine those fingers, pushing the palms together. And we're going to forward fold, lifting the arms a bit off the back. Excellent. Back up. Touch the ceiling. And back down. We're grabbing shins, ankles, or big toes with the peace fingers. Elbows away from the ears. Top of the head towards down. And both hands over to the right. Left shoulder under and through. And then please to the other side, right shoulder under and through. Excellent. Let's stand. And we're going to step on top of the mat or anywhere on the mat because we're going to do our balancing in a moment. So we're going to start with warrior number 3, standing on the left foot. Your hands are harder, wherever you normally do warrior 3 is fine. And we're going to lift that right foot up, maybe a little bit, maybe a lot. Take your time. And we're going to breathe here. And if you like, Ardha Chandrasana, left hand down, right arm up. And you can switch the hands. Oh, great. Let's stand and move around a little bit. And then we'll do the other side. So standing on the right foot, move hands to heart, come forward, breathing here. And right hand down, left arm up, if you like, Ardha Chandrasana. And switching the hands if you care to. Oh. Excellent. Let's stand again. We can move around a little bit. And we're going to do tree. Standing on the left foot, you grab the right ankle. You could hold it there, you could lock it there, you could put the foot out in front if you prefer. Hands to the heart or all the way up, and we're going to breathe here. Great. Let's do the other side of that. Standing on the right, we lift the left, and here we go again. Great. Let that down. You can move around a little bit. And we're going to stand on the left. And we're going to lift the right knee up. Right hand's going to grab the knee, other hand on the hip. You could stay right here. You could extend the leg, grabbing the big toes if you like. We open that leg out to the right as you look over the left shoulder. And back to center, show me the bottom of your foot. Great, let that down, step it out a little bit. And then we stand on the right, we're gonna lift the left. We'll stay here and standing tall, even if you want to extend that leg out, make sure you're as if your heel and back are on the wall behind you, if there is a wall behind you. We're going to open that leg out to the left as we look over the right shoulder. Good, back to center, show me the bottom of your foot. Excellent, let that down. We're going to squat. We'll come on down, elbows into the legs, pushing them open. Hands in prayer, lengthen up the back. You could go upside down if you want to do headstand. You could do crow if you want to balance. We're going to take a few more breaths here today. Just take our time. But keep the back actively kind of getting long, like you're trying to get a little taller. It's easy to kind of hunch down into this. You want to unhunch yourself. Good, hands in prayer straight forward. We're coming all the way up to the ceiling. And then all the way back down, hands in prayer straight forward. And then all the way up to the ceiling again. And hands in prayer straight forward, back down. And then up again one more time. And then back down. And let's come to hands and knees. Knees 2 fists apart, shoulders over the wrists and hips over the knees. A little cat and cow, we let the belly drop down. Third eye looking with the eyes closed, and we arch the back, looking at knees or navel, moving with the breath. And back to center, we look over the right shoulder and see the tail. And then please to the other side. And back to center, we're going to point the right leg, heel straight back, left hand straight forward. We're going to take a couple of breaths here. Now you could stay just like this. If you prefer, you can reach back, grab the foot or the ankle. I'm actually grabbing the shoelaces with my fingers and arching up. You want the knee pointing straight back and then up. Great, let that down. Let's do the other side. So left foot straight back, right hand straight forward. We'll take a couple of breaths here. And if you want to bend that leg, coming all the way up. Excellent, everything back down. We're going to turn the right hand in to face the left. We're going to feed the left arm through and lay it onto the left shoulder. You can push the hand against the mat or hand around the back. And we're just going to have your breathing. And back up. We do the other side. Left hand faces the right, and then right arm feeds through, and we lay down, pushing the hand on the mat. Great. Back up. Let's step back on top of push-up again. And we're going to lower down. Up dog. Down dog. Let's hold the right foot up over the back wall. You can bend that leg if you like. And then throw your shin top of the mat. Scoot the left leg back. Hit the heart. And hands down, forearms down, head down. And we're gonna breathe here. The right knee is right outside of the right ribs. The body is coming down like an elevator, so we're not dropping to one side or the other, just straight down. All right, again, hands top of the mat. We'll step back, we shake the leg that was bent. Top push up, we lower drop, up dog, down dog. Left foot reaching up over the back wall. Bend that leg if you like. Throw that shin top of the mat, scoop the right leg back. We look up, hands down, forearms down, head down. All right, one more time, hands top of the mat. We're stepping back. We lower drop, up dog, and down dog. And let's sit down. And we're gonna straddle the legs all the way out. We're gonna breathe in and reach up the center. We're gonna breathe out and fold to the right toes, and all the way back up, and then on the out breath to the left, and over, please. Great, touch the ceiling, and then let's bring the arms down. We're gonna do the shoelace cow face pose. So we're gonna take the right heel under the left hip, and then the left foot just jumps on the outside of the knee there. And you could stay here if you prefer. Some of us, it's a lot to even be here. Could grab the shoelace, right hand grabbing the left shoelace, pulling back, sitting up tall. You can put the fingers down and lunge a bit forward if you like. You reach the right arm up, down the back, grabbing the elbow, core in, head against the arm. Breathing here, lots of options. Great, we'll undo all of that and let's do the other side. So left heel under the right hip, and then maybe just foot on the outside, maybe grabbing the shoelace, pulling back, maybe lunging forward, left arm up if you want it, grabbing the elbow. Good. Unwrap it. We're going to put the legs right out in front of us. We're going to reverse plank. We want the fingers pointing towards the feet and the hands back a little bit. We're going to point the toes, lift the hips. Right, and then back down. We're going to bend the right leg. We're going to hug it in real close. Left arm is going to maintain holding that right leg, right hand behind you. You could also bring elbow outside if you like. Foot out there in the front, left toes pointed to the ceiling. We're going to breathe here. Great. Let's do the other side. Right leg out, left sole in, right arm grabs the leg. Sit up tall. And try to match whatever we did on the other side. Good. Back to center, both legs bent. I'm going to bring the arms under the bent legs and roll back onto the tail. Stay here. You can let go, lock the shoulders back, look at the feet, breathing in the nose. You could straighten the legs. Doing 5. Great. Cross the legs, grab the shins. Let's sit up really tall. We'll take a little more time in these in-betweens today. Shoulders back and down, core in and up to the crown of the head. Good. Let's come up again for number 2 of 5. Excellent. Cross the legs, sit up really tall. Shoulders back. Okay, number 3, up again. Cross the legs, sit up tall. And number 4, back up. Cross the legs, sit up tall. And last one for today, let's come back up. Very nice. Hug the knees in, and we're going to lie back. And you can take the forearms and grab the shins and pull them down and bring the nose up towards the knees. And great. We're going to put the feet down flat, feet and knees 2 fists apart, longest finger almost touches the heel. It's your choice, bridge or Urdhva Dhanurasana. We lift the hips, tuck the shoulders, intertwine the fingers, push the arms on the mat and the hips up. Good, back down. Let's just rest for a moment on the ground. And we can think about whether we want to go upside down or not. We're just going to stay here for a little bit. Remember, you could just put your feet up the wall if you prefer. And then good, we're going to start with plow for those of you coming along for the upside down, kicking the feet up and over the head, legs in the direction of straight, hands could be on the back or intertwine fingers with the arms down. We're going to breathe here. This is a good place to try to bring the elbows in closer to the distance of your shoulders. And then for shoulder stand, lifting the feet all the way up. And we're going to stay here breathing. All right, bend the legs, bring the knees down towards the ears. Then we're going to roll down into dead bug, soles of the feet up, head down. You could rock around or stay still. Good, and we bring the knees into the chest. Imagine you have pencils, one on each knee pointed up to the ceiling, and we're going to roll on the lower back a little bit like we're drawing circles on the ceiling with those pencils that are on our knees. And then the opposite direction, please. Good, back to center. We're going to bring the arms out like a T, taking a breath in. As we breathe out, we're going to let the knees fall to the right. As we look to the left, you could put the right hand on top of the legs if you care to, and we're going to stay here. Try to let yourself sink down into the floor. Of course, we can use the leverage of the hand on the knees if we need a little extra. Great, back up to center and then over please to the other side. Left hand can hold those knees down, right arm reaching out. And back to center, hug the knees into your chest. Thank yourself for coming out. Tell yourself you did a good job. I'm going to get us set up for a 5-minute meditation. You're welcome to sit for that, which is what I will do, or you're welcome to stay laying down. I'm going to sit as per normal on my rolled up mat, just under my hips. And I'm going to set the timer. Good, so legs crossed, thumbs together, fingers intertwined or hand on top of each other, shoulders back, core in. Chin barely hanging to the chest, eyes gently closed. Becoming aware of the body. Becoming aware of the body breathing itself. Becoming aware of the feeling inside of the body from the movement and the breathing of the yoga. And we'll be here 5 minutes. All right, and let's bring the hands to the heart center, rubbing them together. And let's bring the arms up into the sky like a big funnel. We take a breath in through the nose as much as we can get. We're going to breathe in more through the mouth. And even more. We're going to hold the breath, tighten the core, tighten the legs, lift the floor, and then let everything out. You're living your dream. Don't miss it. Namaste. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. It's danieloberberger.com if you need links to my Venmo or PayPal. And